Welcome back to The Rich Life. I'm your host Aaron, and before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe for your daily dose of celebrity content. Now let's get to it. Novak Djokovic, born May 22nd, 1987. He's a Serbian professional tennis player. He's currently ranked world number 3 in singles by the Association of Tennis Professionals. He has been ranked world number 1 for a record total of 373 weeks, and has finished as the year-end number 1 as a record of 7 times. He's won over 20 Grand Slam men's singles titles, including a record of 9 Australian Open titles. Overall, he's won 87 ATP single titles, including a world record of 38 Masters events. Djokovic and Don Burge are the only men to complete a non-calendar year Grand Slam, and the first man in the Open era to achieve a double career Grand Slam. He is also the only player to complete a career Golden Masters on the ATP Tour, which he's done twice. Djokovic began his professional career in 2003, at the age of 20. He disrupted Roger Federer's and Rafael Nadal's streak of 11 consecutive majors to win his first Grand Slam title at the 2008 Australian Open. By 2010, Djokovic also separated himself from the rest of men's tennis to join Federer and Nadal in the Big Three, the group of 3 players who have dominated men's tennis for more than a decade. In 2011, Djokovic was ranked number 1 for the first time, winning 3 of the 4 major and then season records of 5 master events. He remained the best player in men's tennis for the rest of the decade, leading the tour in major and master titles, and winning 4 out of his 5 titles as the ATP finalist consecutively from 2012 through 2015. After 4 consecutive years to end finishes at number 3s throughout 2010, Djokovic finished at number 1 for 6 years and number 2 for 3 years in the next decade. In 2015, Djokovic reached 15 consecutive finals, including 4 major finals and 8 master finals. He won 3 majors and season record of 6 master events as well as the ATP finals. The following year, he won the 2016 French Open to become the only man in the Open era to complete a non-calendar year Grand Slam and his first career Grand Slam. He became the first man since Rod Laver in 1969 to hold all 4 major titles, and was once the only one in history to do so with 3 different surfaces. Representing Serbia, Djokovic led Serbian national team to their final Davis Cup title in 2010 and to the inaugural ATP Cup title in 2020. He won the bronze medal for Serbia at the 2008 Beijing Olympics. Djokovic also won the Laureus World Sportsman of the Year award 4 times: 2012, 2015, 2016, and 2019. The BBC Sports Personality World Sports Star of the Year award in 2011, and the L'Equipe Champion of Champions award in 2021. He's also a recipient of the Order of Saint Sava, the Order of the Corridor Star, and the Order of the Republic Srpska. Beyond competition, Djokovic was the former ATP Player Council president and is also an active philanthropist. In August 2020, Djokovic and Vasek Pospisil announced the formation of the Professional Tennis Players Association as the first player-only association in tennis, citing the need for players to have more influence on the tour and advocating better prize money structure for lower-ranked players. Novak Djokovic is a Serbian professional tennis player who has a net worth of $220 million. Djokovic has emerged as one of the best players of all time in his career after followed with impressive victories. In 2016, he became the first ever player to hold all 4 major titles on 3 different surfaces. He's also the only male tennis player to have won all 9 Masters of 1,000 tournaments over the course of his career on 5 separate occasions. Djokovic is famous for his rivalry with Rafael Nadal, and the 2 players have produced some of the most entertaining matches in tennis history. As of writing this, Djokovic has earned more money from an on-court winning than any other player in professional tennis history. His career earned a topping amount of $150 million for the first time in July 2021. In 2011, Novak Djokovic set a record for the most prize money won in a single season, ranked by $12 million. In 2012, Novak signed a 5-year brand ambassador deal with Uniqlo that was reportedly worth 8 million euros in a year. In addition, Djokovic has signed deals with brands such as Mercedes-Benz and Seiko. In 2017, he ended the deal with Uniqlo and became a brand ambassador for Lacoste. Between June 2017 and June 2018, Novak earned $24 million from his salary and endorsements. Between 2018 and 2019, he earned a whopping $50 million, and between 2019 and 2020, he earned $45 million. When Novak won Wimbledon in July 2019, it brought his total career earnings to $113 million, beating the previous record held by the man he defeated, Roger Federer, and he's earned a lifetime sum of $124 million. As of writing this, he has earned $144 million in tournament prizes alone, topping Federer's $129 million. The vast majority of his earnings each year come from endorsements. In his early life, Djokovic was raised alongside his 2 brothers. He first started playing tennis at the age of 4. Djokovic caught the eye of Jelena Jencic, who immediately saw the young boy's potential. Jelena then personally trained Djokovic over the next 6 years until she sent him to Germany to train under Nikola Pilic. He trained for 4 years at Pilic's academy, beginning his junior career partway through his tennis education. Novak Djokovic turned pro in 2003, but he didn't make his first Grand Slam appearance until 2005 after qualifying for the Australian Open. That year, he also performed well at Wimbledon and at the US Open. By 2006, he had reached the top 40 of the world's rankings. That year, he won his first ATP title at the Dutch Open. Open. A further win at the Moscow Open put Djokovic in the top 20. In 2007, Djokovic broke into the top 10 by the first time. That year, he stunned tennis fans by beating Andy Roddick, Nadal, and Federer to win Rogers Cup. At the time, those are the top 3 ranked players in the world. In 2008, he won his first major title with a victory, the Australian Open. To finish the year off, Djokovic won an Olympic bronze medal and his first Tennis Masters Cup title. In 2009, Novak Djokovic consolidated his position as the 3rd ranked player in the world, after reaching 10 finals and winning 5 titles. By 2011, he had claimed the #1 spot on the world ranking for the first time. That year, he won a total of 10 tournaments, including the Australian Open, Wimbledon, and the US Open. Although a back injury led to a disappointing end to the season, various commentators said that his accomplishments for that year were the most impressive in sporting history. Djokovic came back strong in 2012 after winning Australian Open once again. After another impressive season, he finished the year by beating Nadal at the 2012 ATP World Tour Finals. Once again, he finished the year in the top 10 spot. 2013 saw Djokovic's win in the Australian Open once again, although he eventually ranked #1 after Nadal in 2014. That year, he fell prone to a wrist injury and it messed up his success. But he returned to beat Nadal at Wimbledon to reclaim the #1 world ranking. So we're gonna skip to 2017. It was a somewhat disappointing year for Djokovic, as he was defeated by a player ranked outside of the top 100 of the Australian Open. Intent on finding the winning edge, Djokovic fired his entire coaching staff and hired Agassi as his new coach. Unfortunately, he then missed most of the season due to an elbow injury. In 2018, he underwent surgery on his elbow partway throughout the season. That year, he turned to form and won the career Golden Masters. He eventually returned to the #1 spot in the world ranking. In 2019, he won Australian Open and Wimbledon. As of 2020, Novak Djokovic is the top-ranked tennis player in the world. Novak Djokovic met his wife, Jelena Ristic, in high school. He later started dating her in 2005. The couple were married in 2014, and that year, they had their first child. They later had another child in 2017. He's also friends with Iva Ivanovic, a Serbian tennis player who he has known since childhood. Outside of tennis, Djokovic is an avid soccer fan, and he's also known to meditate for up to an hour each day, as he is a member of the Serbian Orthodox Church. Novak Djokovic is considered to be one of the most complete players in tennis, with no real weak points in his game. He's also known for his ability to return serves and is rarely ace. So with all this money, you must expect this man to be living it up. Novak Djokovic's glamorous $8.5 million mansion is an actual dream. From having an indoor tennis court to a spa. This guy has a huge tennis court in his house, lots of nice natural light coming through. Now, that's only one property that we know of, but my favorite one is his penthouse condo in Miami. Absolutely beautiful. The photos are stunning. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Would you rather live in the mansion or would you rather take the penthouse in Miami? I already know the answers. Who's with me? Thanks for checking out The Rich Life. See you soon.